How are we doing, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any video. Right, football is dead. It's dead, it's gone, it's finished. I know there are only a few videos here already, but I don't know what to say. In this day and age, with the Premier League being the most watched league in the world, we have to endure 90 minutes of incompetent refereeing. It is an absolute joke. If you haven't been living under a rock since like forever, then you would be aware of the shocking officiating that's been going on lately. Being a Spurs fan and the luck that comes with it isn't the most enjoyable feeling in the world. And yes, I'm talking about the game against Newcastle on the weekend. If any of you didn't see it, just how is this handball? I will never know. Obviously, the ball does hit his hand, but if you watch the clip, you can watch it on like Sky Sports Football. The highlights will show it. Everyone is talking about it, not just this handball, but everything. Like all the handballs lately have just been an absolute joke. It actually baffles me to think that something like this is handball. Other examples are here, and here. I just don't understand, man. I just don't understand. I think the issue, it all goes down to VAR. I don't think they would have made these rule changes if VAR wasn't a thing. In my opinion, if it's there, it needs to be used for absolutely everything. Like that VAR I'm on about. Forget handball for now. But if VAR is there, it needs to be used for absolutely everything. The whole excitement of the game is gone anyway. So it's gone even when they just use it to check goals. So you might as well just have it a stop-start game all the time. Because at least it'll be consistent. And then, we'll be playing a robot game. It'll be like American football, which I like American football, but I understand the main reason people don't like it is, one, because it's too confusing, and two, because it's so stop-start. That's why a lot of people don't like basketball. Again, a sport I absolutely adore, but it's so stop-start. But I know the handball issue isn't VAR, but that's something separate. The new handball rule, where the ball if it hits the defender's arm or hand, no matter what, it's a foul. And I just think that's absolutely stupid. If I were a striker, I'd be trained to hit the ball into the defender's arms and hands, not the actual gut. I wouldn't be training to put the ball in the back of the net. I'd be trained to put it into someone's arm. It's much easier that way. Set pieces. How much of an issue have set pieces been for defenders? When a set piece happens, the ball's moving in between so many players that are jumping about. It's absolute chaos. So if you've ever played a game of like Sunday League football, whatever, a game of football, not a semi-competitive, but just a competitive game of football, you know what I mean by set pieces are just chaos. It's the same for professional football. The ball is just whipped into the box. Everyone in the vicinity is trying to get it first. No one jumps without arms by their hand, like by their side. No one does it, like a fish out of water. So of course, the ball's going to accidentally hit someone's hand or arm occasionally, and it's not going to be intentional. And if it is, you'll be able to see. But this one on the weekend, this game in particular, you could clearly tell it wasn't. Seriously, guys, it's not just because it happened to Spurs again that I'm making this video. It's because it's happening every week. It's just out of hand. Get it? Dead joke. Okay, but it's just crazy how these rules can just ruin football. Even after the game, Steve Bruce, Newcastle manager, who literally just scraped a point because they were losing 1-0 in the final seconds of the game, just like he wasn't happy. He wasn't happy even though he scraped a point. And if that doesn't tell the FA to sit down, figure out where they're going wrong, and change this idiotic handball rule, then I don't know what will. Moving on to VAR now. I'll make this quick because I hate hearing the word VAR more than I do lockdown or coronavirus. So let's get to it. If anyone has seen, like I said previously, American football, they'll understand the flag system. Now, if VAR is to stay and not be consistently checking every single play and then get it gone, completely scrap it, in my opinion. I just hate it unless it's doing that. However, I do think there is a alternative. So if I'm just throwing something out there. So in American football, a team is allowed to throw a flag to overrule or question the referee's decision. I believe they have 3 per game. So if they believe a decision the officials have made it isn't correct, they can throw a flag on the field. Then their version of like VAR will take a look and, correct it, or just, say, okay, the decision was correct, it's fine. Now, don't get me wrong, at this moment in time, referees make more than 6 mistakes, because it would be 3 per team, wouldn't it? But a system like this allows the manager and his coaching team to make the decision if they believe Sadio Mane's forehead is offside or not. You catch my drift? Something similar to this, or I just say scrap VAR. Train officials correctly. There's probably about 50 instances of VAR combined with the offside and handball rule, which I think are just crazy, unfair, and damn right ridiculous. Anyway, to round this video out, I can't believe the hammering City got against Leicester. I saw a stat that Vardy's hat-trick was the first hat-trick Guardiola has conceded at home in his managerial career. That's just crazy, because he has been a manager for longer than you think. That's for Bayern, Barca and City. And what a better person to do it than Jamie Shithouse Vardy to score it. This man would undoubtedly, maybe bar Zlatan, be the best man to go on a night out with. Can you just imagine what that would be like? I actually wonder who I would take as a third footballer on a night out. Vardy, Zlatan, and who else do you reckon? Who would you pick? Maradona sure knows how to have a party, and I'm sure Paul Gascoigne does too. But I'd probably go with Balotelli. Balotelli, Zlatan, and Vardy. Now that trio would have me ended up in a scene from one of the Hangover movies. But yeah, let me know down below who your 3 would be. Right, guys, that is all from me today. Thank you guys very much for watching till the end of the video. I will see you guys hopefully soon for another one. Don't forget to like, subscribe for more football content. Don't forget to wear a mask, stay indoors, go to work, and fuck VAR. Goodbye.